Welcome along to San Diego for the WTA Tour Acura Classic. Maria Sharapova, the defending champion, the top seed, the world number 2, against Sania Mirza here, the Indian number 1. Chris Bradnam in the commentary box for this quarter-final. 5 Russians through to the quarter-finals. One has already been beaten, Paddy Schnyder, the first winner of the day. On quarter-final day, beating Nadia Petrova 6-4, 6-4. And Sharapova, of course, a year ago, this is where her dream form started, by winning the title here, beating Kim Clijsters in the final, and won the title without conceding a set. And then, of course, went on to win her second major, the US Open at Flushing Meadows. These two have met before. It was at the US Open 2 years ago in the 4th round. Sharapova, a comfortable winner, 6-2, 6-1. You can see the little heat pad on the right shoulder there. The right shoulder really has been a plague of problems for Sharapova. 6 months or so this year she's had problems. But then so too has this woman here with the knee surgery she had earlier on in the year. Struggling with confidence when she first came back, but with recent results, confidence is flooding back. Runner-up, of course, in Stanford last weekend. She beat Golovin and Paddy Schnyder, 2 top 20 players. The first time she'd beaten 2 top 20 players in a tour event. She beat Sibyl Bammer of Austria, too, ranked 22 in the world, before succumbing to Anna Chakvadadze of Russia in the final, 6-3, 6-2. So much to play for here. Both 20 years of age. Beautiful day, 24 degrees centigrade, 64% humidity. The wind, well, it's a breeze, really. And Mirza will have to be on her very best form to turn that 2-1 loss around 2 years ago here against the Russian number 1. Mirza to begin.
Love 15.
Got a career high, 31 in the world. Presently, Mirza, with that run last week. This is her second Tier 1 quarter-final. The first was in Dubai 2 years ago.
Late. Second serve. Oh! 15-30.
And of course the serve has been the nemesis. The serve well recently, but against Sharapova, who returns so well, it'll be key today again. As you can see, under the cosh straight away in the point, Mirza.
15-40.
It's a steely look, as normal, from Sharapova. 2 break points straight away. Comfortable. Breaking to 15.
First game.
Sharapova's last tournament was Wimbledon. She lost to the eventual champion, Venus Williams, 6-1, 6-3 in the 4th round. So first tournament back. We'll be pleased with her run through. She's not conceded a set yet. She beat Tamarine Tanasugan, the tie number 1, 1-3 in the 2nd round after a 1st round bye. Then the 13th seed from France, Tatiana Golovin, love and 3. 5th time she's beaten the Frenchwoman. The easiest win of those 5 meetings. Super. Terrific ground is.
15.
In the press conference after the win against Golovin, Sharapova was so pleased, she said, with the way she hit the ball off the ground. Forehand and backhand was superb. It looks in pretty good shape early on here too. We'll look for the forehand. It's her way. And she hits it equally as big as Sharapova. Just about how many she gets in, Mirza. And the contrast in serve, well, it'll be huge. Yes, she's had problems with the serve in the last year or so, particularly with the shoulder problem, but on its day, one of the best on tour.
Game, Sharapova.
Love game to back up the break.
Sharapova leads 2 games to love.
Just the 1 point conceded so far. Third quarter-final here for Sharapova, looking for her 2nd semi. Mirza's route through in the first round. Terrific win against the Israeli #1, the 12th seed, Sharapova, ranked 18 in the world. 3 sets, 6-2 in the third, to carry on the good work of Stanford last week. Serve. Just beat the Greek #1, Eleni Danilidou, ranked 44 in the world, 7-6, 6-3, 7-1 in the breaker. 2nd time she's beaten Danilidou. Has never lost to her. To book a place through to the quarter-final. Mirza then beat the #8 seed, Dinara Safina. Russian #5, ranked 14, 1-2. Presumably with play like that. Super hitting. The wrong footer, of course, always a good play against Sharapova. 6'2", 1m88. Not the best mover on tour. Certainly moves as well as she can, Sharapova. Really looking to get after that 2nd serve. That'll hurt Mirza. Just puts so much pressure on the serve. It's fairly hammered back. the scoreboard. The Indian #1 keeps it to the single break deficit. It's 2-1 Sharapova, first set.
This weekend on Eurosport 2. Budapest provides the high-speed track. A wide-open GP2 series supplies the rest in all-out motor racing. Mallorca knows how to throw a great beach party as two teams say adios to the EuroLeague. And Washington's the town for powerful men who want to reach the top, so the ATP players will feel right at home. Motorsport, beach soccer and tennis this weekend on Eurosport 2.
Really is a stunning day. Spot the cloud weather for these quarterfinals. Sharapova with the early initiative, getting a break in the opening game of the match, leads 2-1 in the opening set. Good cast here. 4 of the top 10 in the world started. Elena Jankovic, the #2 seed. It's been an incredible fall, losing to Maria Kirilenko yesterday. 7-5 in the third. Kirilenko's biggest win of her career, she said. And a new coach for Kirilenko, and Eric Van Hart, now has to buy her a Labrador, because that's what he promised her if she beat JJ. Kirilenko plays Demencheva, the 9th seed, who beat Marion Bartoli of France, who's finding it tough to live up to the billing of a Wimbledon finalist. She's now the hunted. Bartoli, Demencheva winning 4 and 5. And in the bottom half of the draw, we see Yuri there on the left and Michael Joyce, the hitting partner of Sharapova. And Yuri, the father, of course. A very familiar figure for all of you, I'm sure, by now. And in the other quarter-final in the bottom half, as mentioned, Paddy Schnyder, a winner already today, 6-4, 6-4 against Petrova, so she will play either Demencheva or Kirilenko. That match follows this. Won't be able to stay for that. There's our first look of Gabrielle Erpy, the coach of Mirza now, and since the French. And happy with their relationship, Sania has said, and will be with Gabrielle Erpy right through the American hard courts, including the US Open. Surprised she didn't look for the forehand on that kick serve. She made a mess of it, didn't she, on the backhand? Super strike. Set up so well for it. Interesting position that Mirza takes up on the return of serve. If you notice, the left leg well ahead of the right, looking for the forehand. First come on from Sharapova. Extends the lead.
Sharapova leads 3 games to 1.
This, of course, in the top half, with Sharapova being the defending champion and top seed. Will play the winner of Chakfadadze, champion in Cincinnati and Stanford, remember, Chakfadadze. She plays Venus Williams in the other quarterfinal, the 3 times former champion. That'll be the evening match tonight. Toss way over to the left. That's the problem for Mirza. Has been for some time. Falling off as she hits the ball. Shoulder dropping very low. It's all over the place. And the body language after the miss just suggests what a problem it is for her mentally, especially in this sort of matchup. That return. I mean, the second serve was 83 miles per hour, pretty short, in the middle of the box. And Sharapova, well, she could almost catch this and say, are you serious? Well inside the baseline. And just picking it off at will. Further break points. Comfortable break. No wonder the look. She's totally in control here. 4-1 in this opening set.
Your entire business could learn to minimize risks. Well, off the course anyway, because change happens. Zurich.
Yahoo and Eurosport, the new online sport experience featuring extensive coverage of all sports, the live box, the scoreboard of your favourite sporting events, a running feed on breaking sports news, and the video player to watch exciting highlights, interviews and live streaming. Eurosport.yahoo.com. Be a better sports fan.
Please take your seats.
Excuse me.
Very composed at the change of ends, Sharapova. A few shakes of the head for this woman, and not surprisingly. She is to be a top 10 player, of which there is no doubt the potential is there. The serve has really got to have an overhaul. Sharapova, 4-1, a double break lead opening set. Of course, confidence will just evaporate as well. You're being broken so easily. You're facing a player who is serving brilliantly at the moment. 6'2", 1 meter 88, Sharapova, remember. It's tough to find any winning formulas. Super. It really does get the crowds whooping and hollering. The ball is hit so hard, so flat. Further indication of the top 10 potential, certainly off the ground at least. Chance developing here. No wonder the clenched fist. Use that kick serve to the backhand well, as Sharapova. Really makes Mirza struggle. And she's got the wrong footer or the open court. She can take her pick. Super dress, isn't it? For Sharapova. Pretty quickly into a 5-1 lead.
Sharapova leads 5 games to 1.
Remember, in their only previous meeting 2 years ago at the US Open, it was 2-1 for Sharapova in the 4th round. So not much to cheer Mirza and her army of fans.
15 over.
You can see why she's beaten 4 top 20 players in the last week and a half. She puts it together. It's formidable. And what a difference a first serve makes. Second serve continues to be battered. But Mirza makes Sharapova serve out the opening set. 5-2 the deficit.
5 games to 2.
Adverts and music, the loud atmosphere of an American tournament. It's the 24th running of the San Diego tournament here, sponsored by Acura Classic this year and from many other years. It's a Tier 1, the first of the American hardcourt Tier 1 tournaments, en route to the US Open, of course, the US Open Series. Point. Every match you win, you get points, and the winner of the US Open Series, all the preceding US Open hardcourt events, will double their prize money at the US Open. So much to play for. Sharapova's first outing since Wimbledon. Of course, Chakfadadze winning in Cincinnati and in Stanford last week. Heads the US Open series. Mirza features well, though, with her performance in Stanford, being the runner-up. It's all about getting the form right, getting the feel right going into the final major of the year. Sharapova, of course, titleless this year, and that won't sit very well, but the right shoulder has been partly to blame. It's certainly nothing to do with desire. That's always right up there. New balls, serving for the opening set at 5-2. It's a little off balance. The backhand. Well, Mirza's not convinced. It looked good from that angle, didn't it? Sharapova is. She's off and thinking it's 40 love. Umpire thinks it's wide. Well, Mirza challenge. Hawkeye's here, of course, and she is. And this will be interesting. First challenge of the match. She was pretty sure it was wide straight away. Let's have a look. And she's right. It's wide. So second serve it is. Umpire was wrong, linesman was wrong. A few red faces, perhaps. Not because of the sun. No wonder the come on. It's wonderful ground strokes. It's just huge hitting off both sides. Back foot all the time, Mirza. And then the winner. The lasso forehand setting up the set points. Not convinced again, Mirza, and challenging again.
On the left centre service line. The ball was called in.
Sharapova wasn't as convinced that time either. She wasn't walking boldly to the change of ends and the sit down. I think she's seen the mark. That was well wide.
Ball is out.
So Hawkeye is certainly Sania Mirza so far.
14-15.
And she'll want everybody to wake up. Two further set point chances. Third time lucky on the set points. A pretty comprehensive set, 6-2 for Sharapova. Mirza, well, it's all about the serve. And she's going to need to improve, and quick, in that department.
From Athens to Marseille, a summer trip combining Europe's best beaches and the best of beach soccer. Football hotshots kick it about all summer long, playing to the crowds wherever they go. Euro Beach Soccer League from Spain, every day up to Sunday's final, live on Eurosport 2.
Well, Mirza will be desperately disappointed, having been 3-love a double breakdown, broke Sharapova back to trail 3-1, and would you believe it, for the third time this set, dropping serve. Of course, it's the 6th time she's been broken, only held the once Mirza so far. Sharapova now, it's commanding, a set and 4-1 the lead. Of course, at the moment, on course to repeat the scoreline in their only previous meeting, 6-2, 6-1, 2 years ago. And when the forehand starts to misfire, and with the scoreboard, it looks like there's only going to be one winner here. Better return this time from Mirza off that kicker serve to the back end, but forehand errant again. Must be so pleased to be back competing well, though. After what was the worst time in her career, she said, Mirza. Lying in a hospital bed recovering from surgery. But Sharapova, a game away now from her second semi-final here in a row. A minute shy of the hour this match so far. Just for once a little late on the second serve, still looking to really punish it.
15-30.
Match point now for the defending champion. Only needs the one. That's the 16th straight set she's won here in San Diego. A comprehensive win, the same scoreline as that of the fourth round, the US Open 2 years ago. 6-2, 6-1, does book a place through to her second semi-final in a row here. Her sixth semi-final of the year, looking for the first title this year. It all started here on the way to the US Open triumph last year. She'll be hoping for a repeat. Joe Jury will join me, Chris Bradnam, for one of the semis tomorrow, 9 o'clock in the UK, 10 o'clock in the evening Central European time. Until then, bye for now.
The Sony Ericsson WTA Tour.